Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And second down.
He's brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, the quick hitter, complete. It's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They give it off here to the tight end. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He was
just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
And a Packer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Now 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no...
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Kenny
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Wide 20. He's coming. We got double up. Ozzy. 24's the mark.
Second and 5 now. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Brady.
Oh,
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
24's the mic. It's alert. 24's the mic. Pick it up. 24's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Back and reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
37-yard line.
Oh, 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Oh,
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Brings up now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Aaron Jones, 57 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
This will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st down, Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this carries.
I don't even know, Mike. I don't even be playing online like that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Brings up.
Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Gold 66.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 44-yard line.
24 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Joker. Wall. Give me 2.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That's another.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Silver. 24 is the mic. Also run. They're running it.
What the fuck?
24 is the mic.
Brady now on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
By Christian
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, 66.
Watch out. Check 31.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. He's got Adams on the hookup. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. On 1st down, It's Jones, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot to top of the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, look in the eyes.
50. Hey, you block over here. Over here.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Rodgers pass.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
1st down, Green Bay.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The
tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
2 yards.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, at a first down again.
Gain of 16 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Tackled
The
by
Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
at the Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball,